Mita.
Who has joined from different laptops?
Me.
Sravan leave the audio.
Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guest. A warm welcome to meeting number 235 of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club. I am Toastmaster Prasang Mani, your Sergeant at Arms of the today meeting. As Sergeant at Arms, it is my responsibility to highlight some key points for the meeting. The meeting is blocked for the 2 hours, urging you to stay for the entire meeting for the maximum benefits. Your video should be on, your audio should be off. You can unmute yourself when you need to speak or call to speak. Regarding the topic of sex, politics and religion, even though Toastmaster International does not put any restriction on speaking on these topics at the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, we request all the speakers and role takers to be mindful while speaking on these topics. And we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Our club mission, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, I would like to hand over the meeting to our today presiding officer, DTM Saurabh. Before I hand over, I would like to introduce the DTM Saurabh. DTM Saurabh is a winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed 11 paths in Toastmaster pathways. He has been President, Distinguished Division Director, or Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside Toastmasters, Saurabh has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, startups, and non-profits. Currently, Saurabh is building his own edutech startup, Practive, which he founded in June 2020. Now let's welcome DTM Saurabh with a round of applause.
Thank you so much, our Sergeant at Arms. I generally, kind of giving ground to the senior directors, but today is a very special occasion. We have got some of the DC members also sitting. So I think it is important that I don't say anything inappropriate in front of the district executive committee members. So I also love my job as a faculty, right? So I would want to use the script today to give the speech, which is very rare. People in the Gabbys know that. So let me first start with thanking our district executive committee members who have joined us today. We have got 2 area directors here, the area director, area B1, Toastmaster Rajanikanth Reddy, and we have got area director, area B3, Toastmaster Shiv Kumar. They are both area directors, newly appointed area directors of District 92. So let me start with a small story. So this is somewhere in January 2007, January 12, 2007. And this place that I'm talking about is L'Enfant Plaza metro station in Washington, DC. So there was this person called Joshua Bell. How many of you have heard his name? Anyone here has heard his name? Joshua Bell? You have heard, right? Yes. Right? Okay. Anyone else online who has heard his name? Joshua Bell.
Yes, I've heard his name.
Who's that?
Priya.
Yeah, okay. What about our TMOD?
No, I haven't.
You have not? Okay. So Joshua Bell was standing in this metro station, in this Washington, DC. playing a violin, which was the name of the violin is Stradivarius. And this violin apparently cost $3.5 million. Right? So he was standing there and he was playing that violin. And for 45 minutes he was playing it, and he was wearing a baseball cap and overcoat. It was very difficult to recognize who it is. And it said that in those 45 minutes, close to 1,027 people, exactly 1,027 people crossed him. Out of that, only one person recognized him. And 7 people gave him some money. So total collection he had, including that $20 which one person gave who recognized him, he thought that he's worth $20 at least. He earned $52.17. Right? This is a social experiment that was done by Washington Post to understand that if something is considered to be extremely valuable, right? Joshua Bell is one of the world's leading violinist musicians, and people spend lakhs to buy tickets and go for a show. When he's standing in a metro station and playing the same music which he's playing in the auditorium, then he collects only $52 in 45 minutes. So that led to the question that if something is given to us for free, do we value that? But the value of something reduces the moment it is given to us for free. And when I read this story, it actually reminded me of the Toastmaster leaders, the club officers. Right? Their leadership comes free. We don't pay for it. The VP education, the VP membership, the VP PR comes free. No one pays them. You can say that, I have come here in Toastmaster to become a better speaker, a better leader. So my job is not to, pay attention to what someone else is doing. I'm focused on my growth. But the question that I want to ask everyone here is, did the VP also not pay the same amount? Did the VP membership also not pay the same amount? Did the VP PR also not pay the same amount? What is the incentive of this guy or this girl calling you up 15 times, asking, begging, pleading, holding hands and asking you to do a speech? What is the incentive? What is the incentive of that person who's sitting and keeping on making Canva posters, sharing in 15 different groups, losing sleep whether the poster has gone? What is the incentive? I think Toastmaster leadership is one of the most underrated, particularly club leadership. And even when I was a district officer, I was one of the strongest vocals when it comes to talking about club leaders, because I strongly feel that district officers still get a due recognition. They get a platform, they get all the district conferences, they get an opportunity to attend those, without any cost. What do the club officers get? What do the club officers get? Learn what? Learn what? What will I have spent 20 years leading global corporations, madam. I have led teams of size of 70 people, profitable ventures, companies like Target, JCPenney. What am I learning in the president role in the Gabbys Toastmasters Club that I have not learned in 20 years? What am I learning?
See, I have something to say here.
Yes.
Money is not the only thing that a person earns. I
Right.
think there are other things also that we need in life. And if we go by the principles, Maslow's hierarchy of laws, I think the fourth principle, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, sorry. So the fourth need, the second most need is that of recognition and um, s- fame. So I think that is also something that is needed by a person. And
Absolutely. I take that. I absolutely take that. Now, my question is, what recognition or fame did Prasang Mani get by coming on stage and speaking for 2 minutes in the beginning of the meeting, starting the meeting on time? What recognition and fame is our treasurer getting, who does not, 99% of the people don't even know who the treasurer of the clubs are. What recognition or fame is the treasurer getting? Right? So I think it is time for us to take a pause today and appreciate these 7 people who have no reason to step up apart from the zeal to serve. We can package it, we can brand it, we can add color to it, saying learning or fame or whatever. Trust me, club officers have none. So, as the outgoing president of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club for the last term, I would want to thank each and every one of my club officers who have helped us unmute ourselves in these Toastmaster meetings, without whose active participation these meetings would not have been possible. Each of you who have helped us fill up those roles diligently, get members into the clubs, maintain our accounts, send the agenda out. Particularly the secretary role, it is so, thankless. I sometimes think if the agenda does not come, I see 10 messages out there saying that where is the agenda? Where is the agenda? Where is the agenda? Where is the agenda? If the agenda comes and this person says, can you please approve the agenda? No response. No one gives a damn. So today is the day where we are going to change that slightly, at least for today, where we are going to stand up and salute these officers. And for doing that, we have a ceremony in Toastmaster, which is called the installation ceremony. And I have someone here. I have a formal introduction of him, which we have already shared on the group. So I'll probably give an introduction which is closer to my heart. He became an area director recently, and I have not met him before that. So we had a conversation after he became the area director, and he said that he has met me many times. I believe him because I was there in open text for the contest. What I really liked about this person is his diligence. He was once he said, and once I saw him, I remembered that before at this time, even in the GOT meeting, the last court meeting, he was there for the entire duration of 2 hours with his camera on and constantly focused on the meeting. I did not see him checking his phone. I did not see him stepping out. I did not see him talking to someone. He was as involved in the meeting as any of the role takers, probably more than that. And I think a brilliant example of participative leadership. And I am already seeing very strong signs of being a servant leader. So I would want to welcome our area director, Toastmaster Rajanikanth Reddy, who's already so inspirational to me as an area director. Thank you so much, Rajni, for joining us. The stage is all yours now.
Before I take it as installation officer feather, I wanted to talk of one thing. 2 years back, right, after I got married, one of my colleague, close friend of mine, has asked me, have settled, everything is settled in life. I gave him some answer. I said that I don't think anyone would get settled in their life. It is just that how they see, how they look at the things. I think last August or September, during one of the contests that was happening, the table topic is something in the similar lines. One person was given that question and the person has answered in the similar lines, but very effectively delivered. There is a more maturity as exhibited. And that person is our distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. I was flattered the way how he looked at the things, the maturity he has shown. And I told him that I met him, and I met him multiple times. Starting from trials, It was in ECL and in a coronation and BTP and maybe in other place. Almost 4 or 5 times I met him. In fact, to Nancy as well. Mita, of course, I was her photographer during coronation time. Okay, good. It's a true pleasure to be here with you today as an installation officer and prepare the officers of a Gabby Toastmasters Club. And each officer is obligated to attend club executive committee meetings, attend a district sponsored club officer trainings, that is the TLIs, and prepare a successor for his or her respective office. Before I start the installation ceremony, I request the outgoing officers, please raise in your places if you are in the meeting room, or if you are online, please do enable the video. Dear officers, you had a successful term and you all should be extremely proud of serving magnificently in your respective offices. On behalf of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, District 92, and the Toastmasters International, I would like to say a big thank you for all your hard work and a successful work this term. I hereby discharging you from all further duties and the responsibilities of your respective offices. To audience, please give the outgoing officers a round of applause for the wonderful service they have rendered as a club.
Mohan, can you stand up? Yeah. For what he's an outgoing officer.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm calling out the names of incoming officers just to confirm if they are in person or online. Sergeant at Arms, Pranag Manav. Yes, in person. Prasang Manav. Okay, sorry. Treasurer, Prabha Luhaniwal. Okay, yeah, sure. Secretary, Mohan Rao Tankala. He's online. Yes, Vice President of Public Relations, Sri Lakshmi M. I see her online. Vice President of Membership, Shravan Kumar V. I see him in person. Vice President Education, Nancy Goyal in person. And President Saurav Datta. Yes, it's in person. Thank you. We'll go one by one. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you please be seated. And when I call upon each role, I request each officers to hold this gavel as a symbol of leadership, as I briefly describe the challenges she or he must meet and the responsibilities she or he must fulfill. I also request the officers to reply with "I will" to acknowledge the acceptance of the rule. Let me start. The Sergeant at Arms, Prasang Man. Please come here. Please hold this gavel. Toastmaster Prasang Manav, as a Sergeant at Arms, your responsibilities include arrange the meeting room. If it is online, arrange the virtual meeting rooms. Maintain the club equipment in working order. Ensure the adequate club supplies are available. And for online, take care of waiting room and allow only authorized attendees. Lock the meeting room if need be once a meeting commences. Ensure to take care of online meeting controls and a meeting recording if need be. Make sure that all the relevant educational and PR materials are displayed. Attend to special equipment needs and greet guests. Help the president to make sure the meeting begins on time. Toastmaster Prasang Manav, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? I will. Thank you. All the best. Prabha, we confirm it's not. Yeah. On behalf of Toastmaster Prabha Luhaniwal, a proxy of incoming President Saurav Datta would be taking the oath as a treasurer. So as a treasurer, you are expected to keep financial records and prepare the club budget. Announce when it's a time for members to pay dues. Explain the due structure to members. Collect dues. Work with the secretary to ensure that club submit dues on time to Toastmaster International World Headquarters. On behalf of Toastmaster Prabha Luhan World, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? Thank you. Congratulations. All the best. Next one, Secretary Toastmaster Mohan Rao Tankala. Please, yes. Zoom order, can you spotlight? Okay, yeah. Mohan, will you please hold the pen in your hand like how I am holding the gavel in my hand? Perfect. Thank you. Toastmaster Mohan Rao Tankala, as secretary, you should maintain an accurate membership roster. Work with the treasurer to ensure that new member application and the dues get to Toastmaster International World Headquarters as soon as possible. Submit the new club officers list to Toastmasters International on time. Work with the treasurer to submit your club's semi-annual report and dues to Toastmasters International on time. Take care of noting down attendance for online meetings. Provide the club with the minutes of meeting if need be. Toastmaster Mohan Rao Tankala, will you perform these duties to the best of our abilities? Please acknowledge I will.
Unmute Mohan.
Please unmute and
I will. Sure.
thank you. All the best and congratulations for this role. You can be seated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Sreelakshmi. Can I request a Zoom moderator to focus, spotlight Sreelakshmi? Toastmaster Sreelakshmi, as a Vice President of Public Relations, you are expected to attract visitors to the club through free publicity. Use a variety of means to promote the club and its members in as many mediums as possible, such as digital, print, internet. Enlist your club members in PR activities, provide them with the promotional materials and ideas for inviting guests. Regularly recognize the members' achievements with methods such as announcements, newsletters, emails, and articles that you submit to the district bulletin. Toastmaster Sreelakshmi M, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. All the best and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. Please hold this, Kevin. Toastmaster Shravan Kumar, as Vice President Membership, you are expected to lead the club's membership building efforts, help members with any requirement during their journey, listen to their grievances, and provide emotional support if need be. Motivate the current members to invite the guests. Promptly give new member applications and dues to the secretary and treasurer. Personally greet guests and provide them with the membership information and application, whichever is applicable. Make sure each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. Toastmaster Shravan Kumar V, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. All the best and congratulations. Please be seated. Vice President Education. Please hold the gavel. Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goyal, as Vice President Education, you are expected to gain commitments from members to set educational goals for themselves. Assure that club members are aware of schedule of meeting rules. Plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their individual goals. Work with the club members to keep meetings fun and well. well run. Work with your members to ensure that they submit their applications for their educational awards promptly. Provide for educational topics at club meetings. Represent your club at area and district council meetings. As the second highest ranking officer, preside over the meeting when the club president is absent. Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goyal, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. All the best and congratulations.
Thank you.
Please hold it. Distinguished. Okay. Yeah, okay, sorry. Distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta, as president of Gabbys Toastmasters Club, you are the chief executive officer. Thus, you preside all the club meetings and the meetings of the club executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club adds a new members and meets the needs of its current members to achieve their communication and leadership goals. Establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. Realize that among the resources available to your commitments is towards a fellow club members, officers team, area directors, division directors, and District 92 officers and officers of Toastmasters International Headquarters. Distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta, you hold the gavel as a symbol of power and authority that your club has given you during your term of office. I am confident that you will use it wisely and with restraint. Work with your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, a club of which everyone will be proud. Distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta, as a member of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, as well as its leader, will you work with your executive team and the club members to make this as vibrant and rewarding club this term and help every individual with honesty, loyalty, and empathy? Please acknowledge. Thank you. Congratulations and all the best. Please hand over the gavel to me. Dear members of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, please rise. Those who are online, please come on video and rise.
All members,
All the members.
the Gabbys online,
Only members.
only members.
Okay. Your officers team has just pledged to serve this club to the best of their ability, to be the best Toastmasters club possible and to meet the needs of all its members. Your club will need active participation from each member. Do you, as a members, pledge to work together with your officers team to make the Gabbys Toastmasters Club the finest Toastmasters Club yet it can be possible? Please acknowledge. I will.
I will.
Thank you. Please be seated. By the authority vested in me as the area director B1 of a District 92, it's my sincere pleasure to declare these Toastmaster officers installed in their respective club offices. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to the Gabbys Toastmasters Club executive team for the term July 2025 to December 2025. Wish you all the best. Please applause for yourself. With this, the installation ceremony has been completed. Now I would hand over. I would hand over the stage to incoming President distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. Stage is yours.
So I'm back, and I'm back with the same question where I left with as the outgoing president. What do we gain as club officers? Did you think you got almost 10-15 minutes to think? What do we get as club officers?
Organizing skills, a lot of skill set, I think.
Were you a club officer, Shubhashini? You were, right? I know you
Yes.
were.
Yeah.
And you were a chartered accountant before that.
Still,
Yeah, still a chartered accountant. You had your own practice.
yes.
And you did all of that without any organizing skills.
But doing it, which is like a profession, which is your main career stream, to something that is, you're passionate about, or, something that you can actually learn, with equals. I think that's altogether a different game, I feel.
Mhm.
Organizing at workspace is much different.
What I have realized is that all of these designations that we have held, I have held, you have held. Samita was a principal for 30 years. He was in academics. She was a principal. She was a teacher. She was not a principal for 30 years, not possible, but she was a principal for a good number of years, and she was a teacher for total academics career of 30 years. And as a president of the Gabbys Online Advanced Toastmasters Club, I don't think there is anything new that she can learn in terms of administration that she already doesn't know. Right? She has been managing kids for so long. Nancy has been running her business for such a long time. What more can we expect from there? I'll tell you the answer. During my entire career, whatever I have done this on the basis of a title, on the basis of a badge. People knew me for who I am. When I left JCPenney in 2019 August, my HR had told me one thing, which has always struck with me, it will stay with me. He said that, Saurav, you are not a brand. JCPenney is the brand. And you are the director of the brand, and your position and authority comes from being the director of a brand, and you have not built that brand. You have not built that legacy. You have just inherited this office. The person coming after you will continue to inherit this office. We take away that tag from you, and you are not a brand. That hit me in the stomach. Each of you take pride in the fact that I'm working for Facebook, IBM, Amazon, Google, and whatnot. Remember, you are not a brand. They are the brands, and you are just basking in the glory of those brands. And I was constantly under this threat of identity crisis from that day, that if I'm not a brand, then what is all this? What is this education for? What is this entire imposter? That I felt like an imposter, because I thought I was immensely successful. I was a director of one of the largest, retail companies in the world. Then I realized that there is something that I need to do, where I need to build myself as a brand. And the easiest way of doing that is giving. You become a brand when you give, without expecting anything in return. And I found this platform, Toastmaster. The first time when we came here, Nancy, me, a lot of us, the day the Gabbys Toastmasters firm was formed, 3 months within that time, within around 2 months, I got a call from an area director. His name is Shrinu Babu Bonappa. Some old Toastmasters in this district would probably even know him. Shrinu said that there is a Toastmaster club called Kongsberg, and they are struggling to have meetings every week. Can you help us with role takers? I said, okay, so how many role takers do you have? How many do you need? He said, I have only one. And I need everything else. I said, okay, fine. And then I asked my team to join. Nancy joined, Netra joined, Aparna joined, and a bunch of people joined. Next week, again, he called me. Saurav, again, we have a meeting. I said, okay, now this time, how many role takers we have? He said, none. I said, then why do the meeting? Because he said, because we want to do the meeting. I said, in fact, I want the meeting to happen. And again, I got. Then the third week, he called me, not on the day of the meeting, one day before the meeting. And I said that, okay, how many? I just started the conversation with this, how many? He said that, no, I called to ask you, what exactly do you feed your people? That you call them and they come, like you're like a Pied Piper of Hamelin. And then I realized that it's not only Kongsberg, Del Sukti Toastmasters Club, several clubs in Singapore, Kongsberg, clubs in, what is the name of that country where we had gone in the first one, Mercury Toastmasters Club? I'm forgetting. Lebanon, right? There were clubs in Lebanon. The Gabbys was supporting every club in the world almost, in terms of providing role takers. There were meetings which happened where the home club had only 2 members and the Gabbys had 8 members taking up the roles. And that's when I realized the true power of leadership. We are here because this is the place where we learn to lead without any authority. People don't know me or remember me because I'm the president of the Gabbys. People remember me or know me and acknowledge me for the value that I've added to their life. And as an officer, I want to remind all my ExCom members, this is an opportunity for you to add a value to someone's life without any badge, any title. Because here people will not tell you, hey Sravan, how can you call me here? Who are you? And your prestige will not increase because you're the VP membership of the Gabbys. Your prestige will increase because of the value that you're adding. Nancy has got in some members. If you look at the speechcraft members, let's take the example of Samita, right? He joined us as a speechcrafter, or Renu Kaushal. He joined us as a speechcrafter. Each of these people came into the Gabbys because of our VP membership. And now see the way they are dazzling on the screen. And, Samita has gone on to win at the area level in the contest. He was a speechcrafter just 1 year back. Right? So this transition is something that is a gift from Nancy to Samita, which Samita will cherish for the rest of her life. And it does not matter whether Nancy is the VP education, the VP membership, the president, or nothing in the Gabbys. That is the real power of Toastmasters. That is why we are here. It is not, again, learning is a part, learning how to give is something that I believe what makes us unique. And with this, I would want to introduce the Toastmaster of the day for today. But before I do that, a quick question. How many of you have been a contest chair in a Toastmaster contest? How many of you have been a contest chair in a Toastmaster contest and guilty of rooting for one of the contestants, wishing that please, please, please make her win? I have. Okay, it was a division contest where I was the contest chair and our TMOD was the contestant. And her speech was so good that I so earnestly wished that she won the contest. And she did not win the contest. Okay. So, as they say, watch who's wishing for, right? So, I'm the wrong person to wish for someone. If I wish that you win, good luck to you. Okay. So, she's a very, very passionate speaker. And she's, in fact, passionate about not only speaking, she's passionate about a lot of things in life. She's an avid traveler. She loves music. And she loves to explore life in all its forms. Please welcome, with a big round of applause, our Toastmaster of the day for today, a chartered accountant by profession and a liver by passion, Toastmaster Shubhashini Jewelita.
Shine your light. Don't let nobody tell you you can shine your light. Gabby, shine your light. Congratulations to the new executive committee, and let's set standards as Gabby's has always done and be that magnetic pull that Gabby's has always had. Congratulations, my hearty, hearty congratulations. Before I begin, I would like all of you to first unhide yourself from the camera. Then let's talk about unmuting our soul. There I see. Yeah, please feel free to unhide yourself because it's very important for this meeting. This meeting is just not about speaking. This meeting is just about feeling yourself. So are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay, Sauros, can we have so while it's beginning, I invite all of you to kindly soften your gaze. It's not a meditation class, but yeah, soften your gaze. You can shut your eyes, shut the world. Maybe, if you wish, open up your heart, and then let's talk about unmuting our soul. Just feel it. Yeah. Trust me and soften the gaze. As you continue to close your eyes, imagine your Thank you, Sarah. So now imagine somewhere a temple bell
Not
echoing.
able to use it.
The music doesn't know any uses it. Okay, now just continue to imagine a temple bell echoing somewhere in the silence. Can you imagine that sound? What does it do to you? Imagine the lull of your mother's voice somewhere lingering in the air. From far away, she's talking to somebody. What does the sound of her voice do to you? Think of a child's giggle in the next room. How does it make you feel? Imagine the sound of the sea at night. Wild, endless, honest, but you're not even scared because something tells you that you know it well before you arrived. Open your eyes and come back to the room. This is just an experience for you to know that there's this language that we have known well before we learned to speak. It didn't need words, it didn't need grammar, it just needed sound. The gurgle of the river when you just walk by a waterfall or the river, the hum of the wind, the rhythmic clap of the thunder. I think somewhere in that ancient orchestra, we began to feel. We started to connect, to express, and that we called music. Now, when you felt it, how did you all felt like, how did you all feel? Can you just unmute and say? All of you can unmute when I'm talking. That's the task today. Unmute. I want to listen to the sounds. So how did you feel? Did it ask permission? Can I feel nice? Can I float? Can I jump? Did it ask permission? And how did you feel? Yeah, the first step is to just go and unmute it. Anybody?
Calm.
Felt calm? Felt calm. Nice, nice. Samita, you got something to tell?
Yeah, I said I felt calm.
Calm. Okay, you felt calm. Okay, all right. So nice because this music is set to calm. Okay. So I welcome all of you to this meeting, which is themed as Unmute Your Soul, which means I'm sending you an invitation to speak with emotions through rhythm, through melody, more importantly, through truth, through your voice. So let's feel free to unmute your buttons. Please feel free to unmute whenever you want to sing, whenever you want to hum something. I think this is not just, where we're going to be talking, but we're going to be doing a lot of singing. Very lesser known fact or very well-known fact, I found it very interesting that the very land, the very root of us, Bharat, draws its name from Bhavam, Ragam, and Thalam. Bhavam is an emotion, Ragam is a melody, and Thalam is rhythm. I just felt how wonderful it is. We are all born out of vibration. We're all rhythmic beings. Hence, some of the ragas make you feel so calm. It makes you feel floating. While some of the rhythms make you want to, wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle, like waka, waka, hey, hey. The music kind of doesn't even wait, pause, ask you, hey, can I knock it here? No, it just enters, and that's when we feel our soul. Do you all agree with me? Feel free to put reactions. I'm not a headmaster here saying, hey, hello, please react. Hey, okay, all right, fine, nice, that's great. Okay, now, today is a day I invite you to listen with a little bit of depth, feel a little freer, and maybe if you want to unmute a part of your soul, which you have been hiding behind. So I welcome all of you to do that. So to start with, as Bruno Mars says, I want all of you to know, you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you you are. If you haven't heard it lately, take this as your sign. And if anybody wants to tell me, is there a song that kind of, brings your life up, gets you, wakes you up? Is there anything that anybody would like to sing or share the line? Oh, yeah, there.
Our guest Naveen in the room.
Hi,
He wants
Naveen.
to talk about a song.
Sure.
First of all, I don't know to sing. The only thing I can do is like,
You have to stand there, right?
okay, I don't care who you are, where you're from, and what you did, as long as you love me. That's my favorite quote.
Whoa, nice. That's amazing. That's all that we need. We need, music kind of triggers something. You don't necessarily have to sing. Someone want to hum something. How do you feel if I'm going to sing, Lag ja gale, raat ho na ho? What emotion does it trigger? Who feels like crying? Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for you to unmute. Until then, I'm not moving into the sessions. The theme is for a reason, for us to actually celebrate, express. Priya, I want you to speak now. Sapna, yeah.
I've been expressing all my sentiments in the chat box because I didn't want to disturb you. Yes, music is a very close part to my heart and it resonates because I'm a poet and it helps me to get transported in different dimensions and helps me to start penning down my thoughts on different aspects of life. So, soulful music has a very special place in my heart.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. How many of you here are so bored whenever somebody's talking?
I was saying, Shubhashini, like one of the line, like I'll not be able to sing, but "Saanson ki mala mein sinru mein pee ka naam" is something.
Saanson ki mala mein na 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 na. That one, right? Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, so I like that, and I uh, mostly means I really hear that song. I guess this is something
Nice.
I like.
Nice. I think we all should actually have ready-made, songs which will actually soothe us, heal us, makes us peppy and energetic. And this is your sign that, please give some time to music and make it part of it. Walk along with it so that life becomes more easier. And before anybody wants to say anything? Any
Paduka
music?
has raised her hand.
Yes, yes.
Paduka.
Yes, yeah, Paduka, yeah.
Hi. So there is this couple of music which a couple of songs which I've been like listening right from my school days because those are my pep song. Like when I start from my office work or something, I generally hear that so that it bring that vibe to me. So one is this "Fly" from Hilary Duff, sang by Hilary Duff. That is one of my favorites. And then "Who Says" by Selena Gomez. So these two songs, something like it's more of
Yeah, you can hum a bit, hum a line.
I'm not a singer, so
Nobody is
who
here.
says you're not perfect? Who says you're not worth it? Something like that goes.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for trying. I think that's where we actually evolve, trying. So thank you so very much. Before today we only have table.
Can I also say
Yes.
something?
Yes.
I think I'm a great lover of music, and since my childhood, I used to be very passionate about it, and I sang various Bollywood songs. And something that I used to sing and hum from the very beginning as a small child, and I also participated in a lot of activities. That is Piya To Se Naina Lage Re, and I can sing it 2 lines if you want.
Yes, please go ahead.
पिया तो से नैना लागे रे जाने क्या हो अब आगे नैना लागे रे पिया
Is she frozen?
नैना लागे रे.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Even
close,
that's one of my favorite songs.
My heart. Yeah, thank you so much. For me, music is the
Thank you.
medicine of the
Definitely melts heart.
for the soul. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's a free medicine available. Yeah, that's the point. Actually, it's just not in knowing, but also in humming. We definitely don't have to be singers, because how many of you hate to read? Like, there's a big message, but you don't read it because it's ChatGPT version, right? Because we don't read because we want imperfection. We want human in every form. I think singers are there to sing properly for recorded version, but we can always sing even if our tonality is not right, because insides of us open up. We actually feel alive, right? So yeah, so going forward, we'll sing more songs. And now, before we get into the session today, we have only table topic session. But before we dive into it, I'd like to bring in someone who will be holding up the mirror for us today, our general evaluator for the day, who will be introducing the role players, who will observe, listen, and make us grow in our own craft. So help me in welcoming this Toastmaster with over 20 years of experience in IT. Our general evaluator is currently orchestrating magic at open text, leading teams, solving problems, and probably muting a dozen of Slack as we are speaking right now. He's not just a techie, but he's a tuner, a believer in collaboration, positivity, and the Toastmasters community. And today, he's here to listen to us in a way most people don't, which is like deeply, kindly, and with intent. Let's welcome a man with an amazing name, our general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Rajanikanth. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubhashini. In my professional journey, whenever I do this prolonged work, and whenever I'm doing important things, something that should go in back of my mind is music only. I'll put a headphones for a long hours and continue to hear. I always say this, though I don't know the lyrics of any songs, but name it a Telugu, Hindi, or English, or any songs that should go on. Today, I'm really happy that I'm not listening, just listening. I'm seeing someone is singing. The meeting made this a formal meeting to very fun-filled and very joyful session. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubhashini, for making this room very energetic. Before I take general evaluator, let me call out, let me check if members are in person or online. Timer Priyanka Mehan, I see online. And accounter Mita here, Toastmaster, and Grammarian Toastmaster Sreehari Acharya. Hi. Okay, I missed. Listener Toastmaster Sravan V. Okay, here. And a table topic evaluator Toastmaster Ashwini N. I don't see here.
I'm here on the call.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thanks for confirming. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Today, I'm honored to be a general evaluator of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, which is a seasoned and a very professional club, which is having a 235 session happening today. The purpose of this general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting, starting from before the meeting and during the meeting, and how that goes and how the other evaluations that are happening. I will take notes on everything that happened and does not happen as per the plan. And I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look forward to have a good examples of preparation, organizing, and delivery. Okay, and I won't be doing this on my own. I have my team, TAGL team, plus a table topic evaluator as well. Let me call out all the role takers. Let me call out timer of today's session. It is Toastmasters Priyanka Mehan, and let me call her. Yeah, the Toastmaster Priyanka Mehan. She works as a research associate. She works as a research associate at a UK-based KPO. She joined Toastmasters to challenge herself, connect with inspired individuals, and grow more confident as a speaker. She is passionate about her personal growth, and when she is not diving into that, she will likely find her lost in music. Over to you, Priyanka. I request Zim moderator to spotlight time of Priyanka Mehan.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, everyone. As a timer, I will be taking the notes of the time taken by each role taker, and I will alert them of the time they're left with by flagging green, yellow, and red cards. So for the table topic speakers, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes, along with a grace period of 30 seconds. So on 1 minute, I'll be showing the green card. This one. On 1 minute, 30 seconds, I'll be showing the yellow card, and on 2 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. And for the table topic evaluator, the time limit is 3 to 4 minutes, along with a grace period of 30 seconds again. On 3 minutes, I will be showing the green card. Just a second. Yeah, on 3 minutes, I'll be showing the green card. On 3 minutes, 30 seconds, I'll be showing the yellow card. And on 4 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. So I'll be sharing my report at the end of the meeting, and all the best to every speaker out there. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmasters Priyanka Mehan. Now let me call upon our accounter, Toastmaster Mita M. Shah. Mita M. Shah is a teacher by passion and a profession with a focus on building a strong foundation through early childhood education for children. Let me invite Toastmaster Mita. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I'm Toastmaster Mita Shah, the accounter for today's meeting. The purpose of the accounter is to listen and make a note of unnecessary words and sounds used by all speakers and role takers of today's meeting. This report would have focused on 5 major areas. I'll be playing the role of CRPF. C means crutch words, basically, actually, and thing, this thing, etc. R means repetitive words. I, this means, this means. P means pauses, long pauses and short pauses. F means filler words. Hum. Inappropriate interjections, for instance, and well, but, so, you know. I'll present the rest of my report when called for by General Evaluator during the evaluation session. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmasters Mita. Now I'll call upon Grammarian, Toastmaster Sreehari Acharya. Sreehari Acharya is a mechanical simulation engineer at a robotics startup. He is an avid reader and a fitness enthusiast. To learn, network, and grow, he joined the Toastmaster. What do you, Toastmaster Sreehari Acharya?
Hello everyone. As a grammarian, my role has already begun since the very start of the meeting. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to note down some of the words, thoughts, quotes, or sayings. And I've already begun since the very beginning of the meeting. And I'll later come up with the report when I'm called again to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sreehari. Next, I would like to call upon our listener, Toastmaster Sravan V, a techie who tempts rules and systems with ease, talks on stage with a Toastmasters breeze, strums the violin, blows the flute in style, and studies mind, both human and wild, with a yogic smile. Hope you, Toastmaster Sravan. Please hold the mic.
A happy morning to fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. I believe when we are happy, we listen to music. But when we are sad, we try to understand the lyrics. Everybody listen what they want to listen based on their state of mind. Today, I am the listener. I'm going to evaluate or assess who is the objective listener in the room, as well as in the virtual room. So at the end of this meeting, I would like to ask a few questions based on the meeting you have to answer those questions and assess your listening skills. I will come again with my report after the assessment. Thank you, General Evaluator Mr. Rajanikanth.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sravan. Now, I would invite table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Ashwini. Ashwini is working as a manager for corporate partnership at Impact Group. She expertly blends strategy and creativity to drive meaningful impact. Outside of work, Ashwini is a passionate chess enthusiast and loves immersing herself in thought-provoking podcasts. She joined Toastmasters to refine her communication skills and connect with inspiring individuals like all of you. Toastmaster Ashwini.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajanikanth. My role as a table topic evaluator is to evaluate all the speeches, all the table topic speeches that's been delivered in the meeting. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'll come back with my evaluation report when called upon by the general evaluator. With that, I'll hand it over to you, Toastmaster Rajanikanth.
Thank you, Toastmaster. And that's all about inviting all my general evaluator team and myself. Now, over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Shubhashini.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's not that's all for the day. I think there's like so many role players there, and I think let's be very mindful about what we speak and the pauses that we make and the time and the listening, especially. Very beautifully, you just threw amazing line saying we focus and listen according to our mood. But today we are all open up to just kind of listen to our soul. But yeah, while we're all listening up to our soul, let's take a small break. Before taking break, I would want you to leave with something about ragas. Why some of the melodies kind of makes us feel very calm, very divine, very romantic. Or sometimes there's also a couple of rags called male Malgar, which actually kind of summons rain. The moment they are going to play, it's for monsoon. So how beautiful is it, isn't it? So today I have something for you while you're going to probably catch up a cup of chai. I have something for you, which is called Rag Jyoti, which is like a happy. It kind of, taps in your happy hormones, and it makes you feel very joyous. So while you're actually taking a break, open up your soul and enjoy the music, Rag Jyoti, and let's assemble back after 5 minutes. Is it 5 minutes break, Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want people to get lost in the music. So come back in 5 minutes, guys. See you. People are waiting to listen to the music.
Yes, sir. Shubhashini, we can start. Break is over. 11:10 over.
11:03 पे start किया था, 11:08 हो गए, 5 minutes. Subhashini, you can start.
All righty. Welcome back. At least I thought people would now unhide themselves on the video, but I really challenge all of you to kind of come on video. I'm challenging, guys. If you're really, want to open up that space, please try this. You'll feel really nice. Just for 10 minutes at least, just come like a spark, say a hi, smile. I would like to see. Yeah, great. Okay. So let's jam for some time, shall we? How many of you have done sing-along? Sang along in a group and felt nice. Hi. How many of you want to tell me, have you ever sang along? No? Never? You have? All right. That's nice. Do you want to? Okay, now let's ask our president Saurav Datta DTM Saurav Datta to sing a song for us. Just a quick tip, guys. When you unmute your soul, the universe will lean in. So whoever's gonna start, I'm gonna join along. Who is starting? Yeah, please put a big round of applause to DTM. Saurav Datta is gonna sing.
So we have Shravan who has got his flute. He has got his flute. Okay, we should do with this first.
Yes, please.
You're not speaking on the mic.
Yeah, intentionally, yeah.
Yeah.
So let Shravan do the flute. We don't want to scare you.
Yes.
Nice song.
Definitely.
So he got the
Meanwhile, others, you have time to kind of freshen up and get on video. I am not letting any of you stay not on video.
I'm just tuning first.
Oh, we can't hear. No.
I think
we can't hear. Yes.
I think they have to change the mic settings, right?
You don't need that mic. Try now. Just use now a little bit. Is it better?
Is it audible?
No, it's just cancelling the noise. Any mic that we're using is cancelling the noise.
This option, music musicians. There is an option for musicians.
Audio settings.
While that's setting timer, Priyanka, can you just tell me what is your favorite instrument that you listen to?
And live performance.
Live performance.
Live performance or original song? It's okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite instrument?
Now this is
Mine would be harmonium, I guess.
Harmonium,
I played
okay.
that. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. No. It's gone again.
No.
No.
Musician का था वो डाल.
Musician.
Or live
performance का है ना वही. Echo cancellation also.
Yeah, multiple instruments. Yeah, that's the correct.
This one?
Yeah. That is.
Okay, try now.
Let's try this.
Multiple instruments.
Oh, it's gone. Looks like the flute treat is only for the audience there for you, in front of you. Please continue. Let them listen.
We enjoyed. We surely enjoyed. So thank
Yeah.
you.
So maybe you can actually play it and then send us on the Gabbys discussion group the audio note. We would definitely love to listen.
Record and send.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Shravan. Thank you so very much. Yeah. Now I'd like our president to unveil his singing skills. He's not in the room. All right. Okay. Fine. So let's. Who wants to sing Coldplay?
I don't sing.
How many of you know Sky Full of Stars? You're a sky full of stars.
Sreehari is raising his hand.
Okay. No, any song.
Sreehari need a Backstreet Boys.
No.
He will only join the group, so maybe you need to.
Okay. You're okay. Everyone can unmute and sing if you know. You're a sky full of stars. I will give you my heart. Are you singing?
and I can join you in the background because I'm not.
Yeah, please. Sometimes I want to go in the background too. All right, is there any song that anybody wants to open up and speak? Why are you all so closed? I just became a coach today, not the TMOD. Any which ways. So the problem is this today, that we kind of, live through our life meeting day muted. We kind of hide our joy. We kind of, turn down our tears, filter our tears. We only speak as much we can actually fit in, and we only sing when there's nobody around. Why are we like that? It's a question to ponder, but today I really, really ask all of you to kind of explore, express, and unmute your soul. Don't be afraid. There's no fear. There's no nothing. We are not just here to just speak. We are here to speak our truth, what feels right, what feels nice for ourselves. So let's practice that. And without further ado, I'd like to now call upon and ask all of you to brace yourself, because we're going to land in a place where there's no preparation, only good vibes. It's all about you. So help me welcoming our table topic master. He's like a cool teacher you wish you had, but he's the current area B3 director, immediate past president of Bangalore Toastmasters Club, and an all-round communication ninja. By profession, he's a dedicated teacher and trainer, but here today, he's the one handing you the mic and saying, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. So get ready to unmute your soul without warning, because topic is where the magic of spontaneity lives. Put your hands together in welcoming Toastmaster Sheep Kumar to take us in a table topic set.
Can just do. Am I audible? Yes. Yes. Since I think I will also try my luck here with my 2 lines of music.
Wow.
आने वाला पल जाने वाला है, हो सके तो इसमें जिंदगी बिता दो, पल जो ये जाने वाला है, हो। You have 1 minute, 60 seconds in it. Didn't choose it, didn't seek it, but it's up to you to use it. You must suffer if you abuse it, give an account if you lose it. So just 1 minute, but eternity is in it. That's about table topics. I'm your table topic master today, and as the timer spoke earlier, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the timer will show the green light. 1.5 minutes, the yellow light. Yellow, not the yellow light. I've been accustomed to the offline meeting, yellow screen. And at 2 minutes, the red screen, and the speaker will get 30 seconds extra. So can we begin? Yes. So we have, what I'll do is, I will announce the topics so that every one of us get a chance to think about the topic. Then anyone can volunteer. The first topic is, if you judge people, you don't have time to love. If you judge people, you don't have time to love. Who wants to take it? The guest?
Naveen.
My God, it's going off.
Yeah, you can start.
So if you judge people, you don't have time to love. I would like to relate to my wife. She always tell me, never try to understand a woman. Love her and make her happy. She will do anything for you. So if you try to understand, see, people, especially in the current world, people are going through a lot of stress, they have a lot of problems, but outside, okay, we will be getting a impact, okay, we will be getting a pulse. Probably it will come as an anger, it will come as a frustration. So if you start judging them based on all these things without understanding the exact background, what they are going through, then we will be reacting as per the vibes that we are getting. That is not the right way. We are all matured human beings. We are having a very short duration in this world. We are blessed with a life. We have to ensure that we need to love our fellow beings. As I quote from my famous poem, I don't care who you are, where you're from, and what you did, as long as you love me. So that is what matters. Once we start loving, we will remove that judgment cap, and we will start understanding the person. We will start, okay, there should be a reason. Okay, we will go sit with him. Relax, man. What is bothering you? I am here with you. We will give that confidence to them. That is when that bonding will happen. And we as a person, we will be able to change the world as a team. So that matters. So I had read almost all the scriptures. But the greatest teaching, love your enemy and love your neighbor. And that is what is making the entire difference in the world. Once you start loving people, our minds will open up. That hatred will be removed, and we will be 100% trying to help and having a very beautiful place to live in. Thanks, guys.
To be happy with a man, love him a little and try to understand him more. And to be happy with a lady, love her a lot and don't try to understand her at all. Thank you so much to guest Naveen. And the second topic is, the best thing about future is it comes one day at a time. The best thing about future is it comes one day at a time. Can I have Toastmaster Tirumalesh Y? No. Then maybe guest Toastmaster Shalin Kotia. Do you want me to repeat? I'll repeat again. The best thing about future is it comes one day at a time.
See, let's understand the human nature first. So we all love uncertainty. For example, if we are watching a movie and there is a sudden turn of events, we all like it. In a similar manner, when we are leading our lives, the best part about future is it's the best part about future is it's uncertain, and it comes one day at a time. Now, we don't know what is going to happen the next day. This is the best part. And though we plan for the future, however, we cannot say that whatever we have planned is going to work the next day or not. So that brings a lot of uncertainty to how we lead our lives. And that makes our lives worth living. Another example that I would give here is that of say any sport that we are indulged in. We don't know what is going to happen next in that sport, but uh, we do enjoy that sport because each and every action that is taking place in that sport is going to come at uh, come at a pace of one moment at a time. So in a similar manner, future is uncertain. We cannot say anything about it. And the best part is living it once, living it like it is coming one day at a time is something that makes it very meaningful. And worth living for. That's all from my side. Thank you. Over to the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Stalin, for that wonderful take that we need to live our life one day at a time, right? Thank you so much. And the next topic is no pressure, no diamonds. No pressure, no diamonds. Yes, Toastmaster Paduka Kannan.
All right. So rise and shine, Gabbys. So there's this saying that no pain, no gain, right? So there is what I believe also is that the future that you create is what you create for the future is what you do today, right? It's not tomorrow, it's not day after tomorrow. Of course, there is a lot of uncertainty comes around it. However, the effort that you put in today, it will definitely not go wasted. For example, I have a story, right? So this is my personal story where I was working on a particular account in my professional career, and I put a lot of effort to build that account. Okay, I was working on a proposal to make that happen, and I learned a lot of things like how to do a proposal, how to do a bidding, how to do the technical part of it, every single stuff. But towards the end moment, due to the external environment stuff, things failed. Right? I was so dejected, so demotivated. But what I really understand, whatever I learned during that course of time is not wasted. The next assignment, whatever I gave, I was able to accumulate the learning that I was able to get it and then use it forward to make my best foot forward, right? Which won a lot of applause and congratulations stuff kind of things. So the moral of the story is whatever the effort that you put in, maybe it not work today, but it will definitely come back tomorrow or day after tomorrow or day after tomorrow as well. With that, over to TTF.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Paduka. The next topic is broken crayons still color. Broken crayons still color. Okay. Puneet Surana, Toastmaster Puneet. Keep clapping.
Okay. Oh. Thank you. Broken mics don't work, but this is a working mic. Good morning to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests. The only place I feel this wouldn't be relevant is Bangalore roads. But keeping Bangalore broken roads aside, I feel broken crayons are such a beautiful metaphor for so many aspects of our lives. I think a perfectly preserved crayon made no good art, but a crayon that's scraped, that is completely dirty with muddied fingers of an artist, that has a lot of its crumbs. When you crayon very hard, you see those crumbs falling on the sides. That is the sign of a crayon well used. And it is a beautiful metaphor for our lives. I believe calloused palms, limbs that have cramps in them, feet that are torn and broken, especially at the crevice at the edges, are all signs that we've used our bodies. The only question probably is, are we making great art? It need not be great for the world, but is it great for us? Are we continuing to make great art with the crayons we have? Despite the uncertainties, despite the challenges that the world presents to us, or the technological challenges now that we face on a day-to-day basis, are we still utilizing the crayons we have been handed and making great art? That is the essential question. Gabbys is starting a fresh term,
with broken crayons and some fresh crayons like me. Still, the question remains, for the next 6 months, are we going to make great art when it comes to public speaking? So let's grab our crayon and craft those speeches that will stand the test of time. Thank you, and back to Shiv.
Thank you, Puneet. There is no one we can call as useless. Maybe we are used less. Good take, Toastmaster Puneet. Next topic is, if it matters to you, find a way. If it matters to you, you will find a way. Okay. Toastmaster Pushpak.
Yeah, I remember when I was started my graduation, I was clueless what to do in my career. I got to hear from someone that chartered accountancy course you can join. I was clueless about that, what to do, because I belongs from the area, and in entire area nobody was knowing about, even my family, no one was there. But I decided that okay, I'm good in accounts, I can do CA. Lot of research, lot of hard work I put even during my graduation. And the day I decided that I will do CA, I joined CA, and almost in a 5 year, I put lot of effort. I was not aware at an initial time, but I become a chartered accountant in a 5 year. So yeah, that's all. Okay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pushpak. That's time for you. Back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shubhashini.
Okay, thank you so very much. Some of the topics I just felt like I just want to really talk about it, especially one which matters for you. I remember how I want something, my mom says no when I was a teenager. I definitely have got it. And then I understood that anything that we want, we always find a way for it. So thank you so very much, Table Topic Master, Shiv Kumar, for beautiful topics. Thank you so very much. So going forward, should we sing or should I pass it on to the general evaluator? At least this you should unmute and tell me. Song or general evaluator? Huh? Then I'll sing the song. Why this school? Yeah, Priyanka. Maybe songs? Yeah, please go ahead. Sing a song.
I was hoping you were singing.
I've been singing all along. The point is, to make Samita, do you want to sing? Please, I know you're now I just learned that you have been a headmasters, and then definitely you should know a lot of music.
No, I'm not good at singing. I love songs.
Okay, guys. In caption, bold, in whichever font you like. No need to be a singer at all. Now you can sing. Yeah.
I'll sing one line. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. I'll win every single game. That's all.
That's a full. Amazing. Thank you. That's nice. Coming forward. That's amazing. Beautiful. So, okay. Thank you for the joy. I'll come back again. But before that, General Evaluator is waiting. I think, is he standing? Okay, fine. All right. So, tell me honestly, how many of you guys especially secretly wish that you have the name Rajanikanth and also, lead a corporate? I think this man does both equally with amazing stunt. Yeah. So to you, General Evaluator, please, throw us some insights where we can actually learn. Thank you. To you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubhashini. Okay, now let's get to the general evaluation part. Now, general evaluation will go starting from a table topic evaluation, then followed by the TAGL thing. Then let me call upon Toastmaster Ashwini to present table topic evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashwini.
Thank you. Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Rajanikanth. Firstly, I should thank our table topic master for coming up with such innovative topics and keeping all of us. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for the disturbance background. Yeah. So yeah, coming back to the evaluation part. To start off with the first speaker, we had guest Naveen as our first speaker on the topic. If you judge people, you don't have time to code. As a guest, you coming up on the stage as a first speaker, I should definitely appreciate your confidence, Toastmaster Naveen. And you started off with this. You started off a speech connecting to your personal story. You shared about your personal story. That is a great way to engage our audience, and you used poems and which had really good content. You adding a personal story again added more emotion to it. What I can suggest one point to you, Toastmaster Naveen, is I somewhere felt the flow was missing. So you started off with a story that's amazing, great, but the conclusion was missing. So since it's a table topic speech, which is again called as a mini speech, so you can organize your speech before you start off, so that will help. And moving on with the second speaker, guest Charlene, on the topic, the best thing about future is it comes one day at a time. uh, Guest Charlene, you started off with very confidence that, listen, this is what it is. That's how you own up the stage. But again, the same point to you, guest Charlene. I see you taking up the table topics very regularly, and you have definitely improved a lot with the meetings on meetings. So again, I felt you were missing on the content. Somewhere you went off the track, and also you were struggling to find the contents. That happened basically because we don't organize our thoughts before we start speaking. So that's one input for you. You just organize your thoughts before you start speaking. And moving on with the third speaker, Toastmaster Paduka Kannan. No pressure, no diamonds. So, Paduka Kannan, you started off with a quote, and which is a very strong quote. We could all, relate to that. And you added your personal story. That's again a strong hook. So we all wanted to know what happened. I know how this. You taking up the project changed. So we all were engaged throughout your speech, and you had a good closure, but the takeaway was missing. So since you are a seasoned Toastmaster, Padika Kannan, I just thought I should give you this one point as a suggestion. So otherwise, the entire speech was hooked, and we all really like to learn about your story. So the fourth speaker was Toastmaster Puneet Surana. Toastmaster Puneet, I should say that you have a great engagement, a skill of engaging your audience, and you started off with a humor connecting it to Bangalore. And since most of us are from Bangalore, we could relate to your joke, and you connected the broken crayons to our body, which was a very innovative way of approaching the topic. One thing I have to tell you about your speech, you connected the topic again to the Gabbys. Somewhere the conclusion was little contradicting. You saying that there are broken crayons. I feel shouldn't have been that approach, because at the end of the day, we all are here to learn. So that's one thing, because you have to be mindful when you speak on the forum like this. Otherwise, the content was great. The last speaker was Toastmaster Pushpak. Toastmaster Pushpak, I appreciate you coming on the stage, and that too delivering a table topic speech in person takes a lot of confidence. And you shared a personal story of yours, and you showed us the power of perseverance. So we all are motivated by that. Again, a same point to you also, Toastmaster Pushpak. So before you start off the speech, take the initial 5 to 10 seconds to organize your thoughts so that you don't run out of the content. With that, I see a red card. So over to you, the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwini. You have covered many aspects of table topics. Thank you. Kudos to you. Now I will call upon our timer, Toastmaster Priyanka Mehan.
Hi, so all right, I'm back with my report, and fortunately enough, there have been no disqualifications. Let me just share my screen with you all to give a glimpse of the timer's sheet. Let me know when it's visible.
Yes.
So here are the table topic speakers who are all qualified. They spoke within the time limits, and Toastmaster Ashwini just completed her speech within like 4 minutes, 25 seconds. So yeah, kudos to that. And well done, everyone. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. Then I will call upon our counter, Toastmaster Mita M. Shah.
So now I'm just going to say how many of them has given the best and who has just needs little bit improvement. So our sergeant at arms did R for 2-3 times. President, mind blowing. Our Toastmaster of the day just said R twice and many times. Our general evaluator, flawless. Table topic evaluation, R was more, she can reduce by more practicing, like it was beyond 20. And then twice, she said twice, and so 4 times. There was no speakers or evaluators, so we had a table topic speakers. So Toastmaster, guest Naveen had R twice, and twice, so twice. And we are repetitive words, that was twice. Shalin, the guest, R was 4 times, short pause 1 time, and best part of future, the repetitive words. Paduka, was 4 times, and right, she said 4 times. Punit, congratulations, he was not having any filler words. Pushpak only, so that was a great thing. Less than 5, we congratulate those who have not get any filler words. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mita, for a detailed report. Now I'll call upon Grammarian, Toastmaster Sreehari Acharya.
You take the mic.
My camera is not low. Okay, this is the Grammarian report. Word of the day was supposed to be euphonic, and partly it was a mistake from my end. I did not announce it when I'm called upon by General Evaluator. Nevertheless, I have posted that in the chat box to use this word more often, and also this is more in sync with the Toastmaster of the day theme, and nobody has used that. When it comes to good usages in the meeting, we have had quite a good usages. Maslow's law of hierarchy, basking in the glory, identity crisis, Pied Piper, magnetic pull, soften your gaze, lingering in the air, rhythmic feeling, when you unite your soul, all by that Toastmaster of the day. Rhetorical questions, we've had quite a few. What is the incentive for some of the leaders in the Toastmasters? Why do we get as a club, what do we get as a club officers? And DTM Sauradatta encouraged the audience to answer this question. In the anaphora, we have had quite a few. That is the power of us, the power of leadership, and the power of Toastmasters. Imagine a child's giggle, imagine. And again by Toastmaster Shubhashini, it didn't need words, we didn't need grammar. Through importance, through melody, through voice. We have had one epithet, that is Bhavam Ragam Talam, and proverb, no pain, no gain. Well, that's all from Grammarian's end, and over to the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sreehari Acharya. Now I will call upon our listener, Toastmaster Sravan V.
I'll just follow the tradition of Gabbys listener conducting the listener assessment. I'll pick one person and then I'll ask them. If you know the answers to that question, you answer, otherwise you pass it. I will make it as a tradition, which was introduced by our beloved Toastmaster Nancy. Now I'm going to pick one person. Toastmaster Nancy. Who is our sergeant announced today? In which station the violinist was played? In which station the violinist?
Metro Station, Washington, DC.
How many times Toastmaster Rajni met DTM?
5.
Who is the installation officer today?
Rajanikanth. Even
Who is Sreehari Babu Gornappa? Who is
I'll pass it on to Pushpa.
Who is Sreehari Babu Gornappa? Question B. Which instrument was played in the first audio from Toastmaster of the day? Correct. Who is our GE today? Toastmaster. Which song TTM sang today? Oh, it's you. Okay, what is the Toastmaster Priyanka Kannan's great tagline? You can pass it. Puneet. Pass. Yeah, I mean. Toastmaster. Rise and shine like this. Yeah. Which song Table Topics Master sang today? You're outside. Pass it on.
Rise and shine,
Paduka, which song Table Topics Masters sang today?
No.
Okay, pass it on, Paduka.
Nancy.
Nancy. Oh, she had already. You pass it.
Okay. Mita. Okay.
Mita.
Mita ma'am.
Who's that? Mita ma'am. Oh, okay. Who was the first table topic speaker today?
Navi, yes.
Oh, good. Are we making great art? Who used it? Correct. So with that, I would like to conclude our assessment. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Okay. Now I'll. Yeah. Now, yes. Now I'll come to the general evaluation part. Today being the installation ceremony, it requires some more prep work. I see that I've been part of a groups where all role takers and every role taker's introduction as well as the club officer introduction, everything was already made it ready for the installation officer and for other role takers. There is so much of prep work that has happened for the seamless execution for today's session. And when before a 10 o'clock meeting was supposed to start and everything has been set before a 10 o'clock so that our sergeant at arms can start the meeting on dot by 10 o'clock. That was really a good thing. And since today it is going to be a hybrid as well as in person, and every other thing has been set so that no one either from the online or in-person members could access everything here. Guests are greeted very well when you are in person. And at 10 o'clock sharply, Sergeant at Arms has started the meeting and set all the ground rules. Now, when called upon our outgoing president, he has well narrated the story and the importance of the officer being taken. That is actually thought-provoking questions he has asked and made everyone to see the importance of ownership and what it takes to take that role. And for the installation officer, yes, because of the good prep work executed well on this and handled both online as well as in-person officers. Proxy, yes, it was a good sign from our presiding officer. distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta in absence of one club officer. Next, even for the incoming president role, distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta, he has covered the good story that makes what makes a good difference and how you can create an impact from everyone. That story and his personal experience, it was really good. And the TMOD, Toastmaster Shubhashini, she has gracefully handled the session, the flawless execution on the theme. It seems she is already a singer, so for her it's not a big effort to execute the theme, and she has connected to all the audience. She made most of the members to sing as well and bring their thoughts. It was really good, fantastic. And as I mentioned, she has made the room lively and pulled all the members. That was really good. Good job by Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shubhashini. Coming to TAGL team, all the instructions were given very well by the timer, grammarian, and accounter and listener. Yes, we have missed the word of the day in the beginning, and though it was communicated in the chat, yes, maybe this next time we would be calling it out so that people would be using it. And the grammarian report, it was very good. It has captured each and everything, all the questions, all the phrases, and all the incidents. That was really good. I mean, first time I'm seeing to that good extent by a grammarian. Next come, what needs to be improved? It is, as a general evaluator, evaluating a season club, it will be very challenge for me to do that. I could not find so many things that needs to be improved. Only thing that caught my attention is those whoever would be installed upcoming officers in presence, make them more responsible, more valued, and they feel proud. That is one thing that I could see that. Otherwise, I don't say anything on this areas to improvement as part of this club activities, club session that has happened. That's all about my general evaluation, and I would hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shubhashini.
Thank you so very much, Toastmaster Rajanikanth. Lights will guide you home. Just like that, I think your interpretations of all the role players, it all really did guide us to our best crafts. So thank you so very much. Let's put our hands together to the general evaluator for such a detailed evaluation. Thank you so very much. Before I hand it over to the presiding officer, this is your last chance if you ever want to hum or sing. Okay. So I'd like to let all of you know that how our fingerprints are very unique, right? Like that, our voice is also unique. Like there is nobody in the world who will have your own voice. People might mimic, but for a very short while. But remember, our voice is unique. Your feelings are unique. You know, who you are is unique. And take the spotlight, take the moment to unhide, to unmute, and to let your soul speak, at least feel, right? Please allow that. Yeah. Yes.
Can I say something to the table topic master?
Yes, please.
Because I didn't get a chance today, so I just want to say, इसमें तेरा घाटा, मेरा कुछ नहीं जाता.
Fine, yeah.
That was savage. That was savage. Good one, Sarika. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for making all of us laugh. Looks like some people can actually roll on the floor and laugh. Priyanka is doing that. Okay, thank you so much. And so remember, your voice is unique. And one thing, let's all remember that we are not just connected as Toastmasters, not just connected by, you know, we all have the same color blood, but also the feelings, the emotions. Everybody feels happy. Everybody at times feel lonely. Everybody at times feel joyous, you know, different emotions. That's a commonality, the emotions that we all feel as humans. So before I sign up, I would like to sing the song for all of you. If you know, please, you know, feel free to sing along. It's easy to feel like you're all alone, to feel like nobody knows the great that you are, the good that's inside you is trying so hard to break through. Maybe it's your time to lift up and fly. You won't know if you never try. I will be there with you all of the way. You'll be fine. Don't let anything na 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 always. I also don't know, but I really chose to sing. So come on, make some noise. Unmute. Feel free and open up your soul to what life has to offer for you. This is just not the Toastmasters meeting, but it is a reminder for all of you to tap in your original power. And I hand it over with a promise from the president, the presiding officer, to sing a song before he closed the meeting. Over to you, sir. Thank you for this beautiful opportunity, Gabbys. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Shubhashini. So what I had told Shubhashini is that it was the lastest of the last option to ask me to sing. So she's again called me in the last. Okay, we'll see that. But before that, can we put it on grid view? Yeah, I see a guest. Naveen is still in there at the meeting. Naveen, very quickly, how did the meeting go? Any quick feedback, a quick introduction about you? We did not have a chance to speak to you at the very beginning. Very quick, 30 seconds. Your time.
Sure. Yeah, good morning, everyone. This is my first Toastmasters meeting. I had zero expectations. I am not even familiar with the format. I quickly checked how does Toastmasters preside before joining the meeting. But I joined with a goal of trying to improve my public speaking, hone my skills. I see opportunities for doing that. I look forward to getting involved more actively from the next meetings. And just to give a brief background, I work as a software engineer based in Whitefield. I will try to be present in person from the next meeting.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Naveen. Thank you for joining us. I see another guest, Kirti Raj. I see Shrivani. Guys, girls, if you would want to unmute yourself and speak now, now's your time. You want to speak, you want to sing, you want to hum, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, this is Kirti Raj.
Yes, Kirti.
Yeah, this is my first session I'm attending. And I was, as Naveen told, even I was not aware about the format and all those things. Just like I was a spectator and observing the things. For the upcoming sessions, I will be the person who can participate in maximum activities.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kirti. Thank you for joining us. And anyone else who wants to share any of our guests, Shrivani, Vidya, quick 30 seconds. You want to grab it? Okay, we are going to move on. Concluding what I started with, that why did we take up the Toastmasters role? How thankless it is for the officers. When you play this role as Toastmaster leaders, or even in your Toastmaster journey, many a times you will find you're the only one who's doing it, right? And just because everyone else is doing it, it does not become right. Just because no one else is not is doing it, it does not become wrong. If you know what you're doing is right in Toastmaster or anywhere in that, for that matter, please continue to do it. In the context of Toastmasters, I've seen many leaders, and this person that I talked about, Srinu Babu Gonappa, he was the area director of Area B2, District 92 that time. And I've seen him relentlessly support this club, Kongsberg. He tried his level best to save this club. This club went down from 10 members to 5 members to 2 members to 1 member, and the club ultimately died. And, despite the best of the efforts that we had put in. And I could see the pain in Srinu's, eyes. And when that happened, when he told me. And then we revived that club later. Kongsberg came back later as a different club. And Srinu was so happy. He sent me a very long message saying that sort of I will never be able to thank you enough for bringing back that club. Sadly, the club again died. So, but the fact here is that, we continue to do the right things. So there are 2 songs that the Bengalis have given to India, right? The first one is the one which makes you all stand, which I will not sing. Yeah, Jana Gana Mana, right? I will not sing that. The other one is what all of us know, right? And all of us can hum with that. So in the spirit of that, can we, don't tell me. No? No, Bande Mataram, obviously. There's also by Babakib Chandra. But then I would not ask you to sing Bande Mataram. That's not easy. Rasagulla. Rasagulla. There's a song. Okay. What is the song that I'm talking about? Right. Anyone who has watched Kahani? Anyone who has not watched Kahani? Anyone who has not watched Kahani, you have not watched. Okay. So people who have not watched Kahani, you would have probably heard the song. Right. So you can all can we all unmute ourselves and sing? You know, I need support. I need vocal support. I need moral support. I need social support.
When you say everybody unmute, when I'm saying nobody unmutes.
That's the power of the gavel. Okay, please come on, unmute. Priyanka, Samita, Shashikant. You know, इसमें तेरा घाटा हो जाएगा नहीं तो. Can you please unmute yourself, all of you? Okay, so let us start.
Okay.
শুনে কেউ না তবে একলা চলো রে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে. Good, thank you so much everyone, and you know, I got all of you so that, you know, I am not the only one to be blamed when you go watch and this recording again and you curse yourself, curse all of us, right? Don't only curse me. So with this, I will now announce the winners of today's polls. We have got the results come in. Yes, I'm sure it would have come by now. Yes, it has come. So let me now announce the results for the polls today. So the best auxiliary role taker, very interesting. It's actually, I thought it would be the grammarian, because generally that's what happens in the Gabbys meetings. The grammarian report always aces it. It did, but then there was someone who was better than you. The listener was perfect, right? So I thought it would be the listener, but it's not the listener either, right? And I was very, very optimistic that this time it is the timer, because I love when the timer gets the role. Because why? Because no one pays heed to the timer, right? But then it was not the timer also. Which means it was the accounter. Congratulations, Toastmaster Mita Shah, for being the best auxiliary role taker for today's meeting. That brings us to the second most important role. I mean, the second most important category, which is the best role taker for today, right? When you have two area directors, one as a you know, general evaluator and one as hello. Yeah, one as a general evaluator and one as a you know, one as a this one
TTM.
As a TTM, then you would expect one of them would win it, right? Now in this case, unfortunately, none of them won it, right? That does not mean that they did not do a good job. They were fabulous. I missed your table topic because I had a lot of things going on. So I had to attend a couple of calls, but I'll go back and watch the recording. But I know you're fabulous. And thanks, Rajani, for taking up the G role. So if it is not the TTM and it is not the G, I would expect that it would be the TTE, right? Because TTE also was fantastic. It was a good job she has done, right? But then when you have someone who all makes you sing, she is not able to make anyone unmute, right? So people are singing, but they're not, but they're muted. So that is Toastmaster Shubhashini.
Thank you. Is there a song for thank you that we can actually sing?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And finally, the best table topic speaker for today. We had Toastmaster Pushpak, right? He always comes with a slice of his being CA, a slice of Bihar, and I absolutely love it. The way he speaks, what he speaks, how he speaks. I'm a big fan of yours, but only I am your fan, not everyone else. That's what the votes say. Okay, I am also a big fan of Naveen. Naveen speaks from his heart. He's very enthusiastic, overtly enthusiastic, and that is good, right? And then we have got Shalin, who's very enthusiastic about speaking every time he speaks. Generally, he is the one who wins the table topic, but today, he's not the one. You would expect if there is an ex-area director in the meeting, at least she would be the best table topic speaker, right? She's an ace Toastmaster, a veteran Toastmaster. So when Paduka spoke, she stole hearts, but she did not get the required number of votes, which makes Puneet Surana the best table topic. Congratulations, Puneet. So Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and taking out the roles. And with this, we adjourn this meeting of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Thank you all for joining us, and we will be back on Tuesday with the meeting of the Gabbys Online Advanced Toastmasters Club, where we will have the installation ceremony for the Gabbys Online Advanced Toastmasters Club. Our president is right here, Toastmaster Samita Kar, and our entire ExCom is there. So please do join us for the installation ceremony and the meeting of the board on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And again, we will be back here on Saturday with the next meeting of the Gabbys Toastmasters. Next Saturday, 10 a.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can see her by the name Mita and Shah. Mita
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Oh, okay.